What up, YouTube? It's the Phenom Ace, and it is Tekken Tuesday! So let's talk Tekken 8's new characters. I've seen the trailers and they have left me with some questions really on how Bandai Namco wants to bring in these new characters, how they want to make them look cool and stand out, but also how are they treating the old characters, you know, the Ninas, the Laws, the Steves. And you know, I really had a lot that I wanted to say, and I also wanted to see what y'all had to say as well. So, decided to make a video on it. So let's just hop into good old Victor's trailer now. So one of the first things I noticed about Victor, besides, you know, his drip, you know, I'm feeling his white suit with the sunglasses. This man can dress, for sure. But the first thing I really noticed is his arsenal. This man has a gun, has a sword, and
the knife.
And what's interesting about this is we already have a character that has guns as their new gimmick or new tool, which is Nina Williams. And we already have a character that has a sword, which is Yoshimitsu. So I was interested to see how they were gonna twist this to make him have a sword but not look like Yoshimitsu and use a gun in different ways than Nina did. So let's just get into it and see how he does. Okay, he has a low kick hit grab that ends with a few gunshots. Pretty cool. Also has some teleport stuff with the sword. Kind of looks like Noctis from Tekken 7. And a lot of this knife work is looking very Kunimitsu-like. A high attack that counts into a teleport. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Then, oh snap, he can shoot you to keep you in the air during the juggle combo. Okay, kind of saucy. What can this man not do with a pistol, like, for real? Oh, now low hit into a pistol shot too? Okay, I'm sold. This is the coolest character ever in Tekken history. Why didn't they add someone with a gun earlier? Like, why not? So long story short, Victor has a lot of different moves to use his gun, knife, and sword. Now, I mainly really just highlighted the gun moves, but that's because Nina, who is the OG character since like Tekken 1, comes into Tekken 8 with 2 guns, 2 pistols. She akimbo like this Modern Warfare 2. So you would think since Nina has 2 pistols, that means she has like double the moves that Victor has with a gun. But does she? I'm gonna just show y'all in the trailer right here. We have example 1. Example 2. Example 3. And example 4 in the rage art.
You're not getting away. Die in silence. Goodbye.
Now, if you look closely, you will see Nina shooting her opponent in the chest with both guns at the same time, 3 times in a row.
That was disappointing.
And then switch it up on the last time and shoot them in the back.
Die in silence.
That's all she got. That is all they wrote for Nina Williams, a Tekken veteran. Is this Nina's first time ever using guns in her life? That's the only move she got. She can't shoot you in the leg. She can't shoot you in the shoulder, in the head, in the knee. No, she's shooting you in the chest, and that's it. But you just saw what Victor was doing. Victor shoots you in the leg. Victor can grab you and shoot you. If you're in the air, Victor gonna shoot you and keep you in the air. Victor can shoot you wherever he pleases. This man is the Steph Curry of the pistol game. Wherever he want to shoot, he will shoot, and it will go in. Meanwhile, Nina got to be the Steve Novak. She is a corner specialist. You put her in that one spot, that's the only place she can shoot. Do not ask her to shoot anywhere else. She's shooting in the chest. And when you want to try anywhere else, she can go to the other corner and shoot him in the back. Like, come on now. I know this ain't the only thing y'all could have thought of for Nina when y'all went crazy for Victor. Victor already got 3 weapons. Don't tell me he gonna have saucier moves with the sword than Yoshimitsu. I don't even think that's possible because Yoshi can already fly. Use his as a helicopter. So I didn't see that in the trailer. And he's the only one with knives since Kunimitsu is gone, so he can't do that. But y'all can't let this man upstage Nina so badly. We want the characters to be cool, and Victor is cool. Nina, people do play Nina, but y'all can't give her this new gun and give her 1 move. Not actually, let me take that back. Y'all can't give her 2 new guns and 1 new move with it. That's ridiculous. So really, I just want them to keep the same energy. when it comes to the creativity and how y'all want to give new characters, new styles, and new moves. When you're going to give a returning character new moves, make it look cool. Give them different options. Please. That's really all I'm asking for. I'm not mad at Victor for being as saucy as he is. I'm just saying, as much sauce as y'all use for him, y'all should have a little bit left over for Nina. Because it seemed like she didn't get no sauce at all. She just got a little salt and pepper lightly sprinkled on her, and then was just put in the oven. They're like, hey, this should be good. Now, I talked about how this man Victor is flexing on Nina with his gun use, but he's not done flexing on them. Now I'm going to go to his bio, and you see that Victor is the Phantom Raven. So you know what that means? You know how Master Raven was over Raven? He's over Master Raven. He's the top dog of the Ravens. So my guy Raven, Blade himself, cannot get his shine. And that's not really the big issue if he wants to be the next one. He's the top dog. Because you can still make the other ones below him cool. That's fine. But my biggest issue is they kind of highlight certain moves that they did not change for Raven and make look any cooler. And by doing that, they made cooler moves for Victor of the same thing. The biggest example of this is Victor has this crazy throw that's very similar to Raven's, where grabs you, teleports in the air, and instead of just doing what Raven does, was teleport in the air, like crack your body, twist you, and then you just drop on the ground. He twists you, slams you on the ground, you bounce off, you come back into the air, and he slams you down again. It's like, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. It looks dope. But you sit there and look at Raven. It's like, I know your Nujutsu has went to a new level, but can you do that right there? Why you still doing the same throw from Tekken 6? The same throw that Master Raven did too? If Victor is doing this, it's like, I want to see some Shadow Clones with this. If this is the whole thing that Victor is doing. And the main thing I say that is, you want to separate characters and make them all individually cool. But making one character specifically do moves that another character has just cooler is always a bad idea. For example, in Tekken, we have Mishimas. You have Heihachi, Kazuya, and Devil Jin. And these are really the Shotos of Tekken. Got very similar moves in terms of they all have an electric, all have hell sweeps, different stuff like that. But their playing styles vary from one character to another. It's not like this one has a hell sweep that's way better or way cooler than another character's, or this one's electric does way more damage and looks 10 times cooler. It's just which of these Mishimas, if you like this playstyle or character, you have to pick the playstyle that you want out of these, because they don't all just play exactly the same. That should be the reasoning for picking, not like this is the boring one and this is the cool one. That's not how moveset should work, in my opinion. And just to be clear, I do still think Raven is cool. I am still gonna main him. Like the Shadow Clone stuff, all of that is cool. It just sucks to see some moves that weren't upgraded in this used on another character to be upgraded to just show what could have been. Feels a little bit lazy. Like the only reason he didn't get a brand new throw animation for that was just because they had something in store for Victor. Now let's talk newcomer number 2, Raina. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I think she's great. Like her moveset looks cool, personality is cool. She actually has facial expressions for a female character, which is new in this game. Her costume design, I like the purple and black. She isn't just trying to be a cooler Mishima, how Victor is trying to be a cooler Raven, a cooler ninja in the game. She's just her own unique character. And I think that's great. Like 10 out of 10 on design, moves. But there is one thing that bothers me about her, and that is her size.
What do you mean by that?
Now let me explain. We get a female Mishima that is strong, aggressive, and confident in what she can do. And you see her heat smash where she is literally dragging her opponent across the ground and throwing them against the wall. And yet she is built like every other female character. She got the same body shape as Zhao Yu, who's trying to avoid you at all times. Same as June, same as Lily. But she's supposed to be the powerhouse of the females. She's supposed to be about aggressiveness and getting in your face and throwing you around. Why does her frame not fit that? the math ain't mathing with this. And I don't understand, because this is how all Tekken female characters are. Same slim female build. Their heights may vary a little bit, but in terms of muscles, they are nowhere to be found. These women do not go to the gym. It's like they're the women back in the day that thought if they went to the gym, they're going to start looking like a man. It's really unfortunate, because I was hoping that with Raina's personality, the way she is, that she would break the mold of how they design female characters in Tekken. But she did not. Her personality may be different, but the looks are the same. The body frame is the same as always been. They keep to the Tekken status quo of how female characters look in their game. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, man. I'm not asking her to look like Marissa from Street Fighter 6, look like she got an Adam's apple on every type of steroid in the world. But she could look like, Darlie Dagger in Samurai Showdown or KOF 15, who has a muscular build for a female, but still looks like a woman. That is perfectly okay. But that's not the route they took. And that's really my only issue that I have with Raina overall. Like I said, everything else, 10 out of 10, but can this girl get some muscles? Can she look like she does push-ups in her free time? Maybe some air squats, show some veins, make her look muscular, instead of having her look like every other female character build. It's like they have one body model for females and that's it. That's all I gotta say. Hopefully y'all got the gist of this. Maybe y'all have some comments as well. Did y'all care about any of these things? This all just nitpicking for me? No, I'm curious to hear what y'all got to say in the comments, so please drop your thoughts down below. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace.